Hey there guitar players, in this lesson I'm going to be talking to you about string skipping. So I've been asked about this by some students and I've been asked if I can do some videos on it for you guys here, so as always I'm happy to help. Now one of the things is string skipping is something that I do it quite often. I don't know, I do it sometimes. I mean, I'm a big fan of Paul Gilbert, and Paul Gilbert is really well known for string skipping, so I suppose because of that, some of it's found its way into my playing. With techniques, you quite often don't realise what you're using, and people say, how do you do that? So, getting into string skipping in the beginning doesn't have to be anywhere near as difficult as you might think. So, something I would do is take something really basic that you already know. So, let's just do A minor pentatonic, super basic, position 1. Simplest scale that guitar players pretty much all know and love. Now, if you want to get into string skipping, it's really as simple as this. Play through that scale, but instead of moving through the strings sequentially, just do it by missing out a string at a time. So you go 6th string, 4th string, 5th string, 3rd, 4th, 2nd, 3rd, 1st. And that's how you'd play an ascending A minor pentatonic, but with string skipping. Okay? It actually sounds instantly more refreshing than just... So, obviously on the reverse, the flip side of that is you would do, instead of descending straight through, like that, what you would want to do is go... So what I'm doing there is I'm going 1st string and then 3rd string, 2nd string, 4th string, 3rd, 5th, 4th, 6th. Okay, I'm using pull-offs there, but you can do all of this with picking. Okay, that's a really basic way to get started with this as a technique. Now, another thing that you might be interested to look at is if you could do the same thing with a modal scale. So let's take C major, which looks like this in 3 notes per string. Now what I'm going to do here is on the very top string, I'm actually going to play this 8, 10, 12, okay? So if I now do this, I'm going to go back down this new shape. So I'm going to go 12, 10, 8, 12, 10, 8, then I've got 12, 10, 9. It's all normal from there, 12, 10, 9, 8, 10, 12, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, well, in reverse, 12, 10, 8. So if I play straight through that, that sounds a bit off. Because I've got a doubled up note here. But what happens is, if I use the string skipping idea, so I just do 6th string to 4th, 5th to 3rd, 4th to 2nd, 3rd to 1st. This is now a really friendly shape. Because it all fits in this completely vertical position without having to go like... See, when I'm doing that in the normal scale shape, the normal 3 notes per string, I'm having to go from here to here, which isn't a big distance, but it feels a bit odd. See, now if I do that with a legato approach, it will come out like this if I do it quickly. Okay, it just fits under the hand really nicely. And then of course if you did that descending, it's a bit quicker. Okay, so you've got this wide intervallic thing going on, which sounds pretty cool. And also something which is also really cool with these ideas, if you full roll each string, so you could do that with, say, groups of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. You know, putting a little pattern on it. that helps with, like, the full rolling thing really sort of helps with the bubbliness of it. Or you could do groups of 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something like that. You know, so like, it just helps flesh out what you're doing a little bit more. Personally, I quite like the groups of 5. So that's a nice cool sound. Now another thing is, another place where I personally like to use these is with pentatonics. So one of the issues that we have if we start playing pentatonics in 3 notes per string is that we get a lot of these doubled up notes, a bit like that. Okay, so there's lots of doubling up of notes there. But if I use string skipping, that solves that issue. And now with the full rolling thing, sounds quite fresh, I think. So that's a couple of different things that you can do with string skipping, and there's a little bit of an introduction to the technique for you. So if you're looking for more in-depth tutorials on all of this sort of stuff, check out my guitar technique books, which you'll find at my online platform, Cutting Edge Guitar, all in digital format these days. So they're downloadable PDFs, guitar profiles, MP3, there's lots of video tutorials that go along with them all as well. Also, if you consider becoming a member at Cutting Edge Guitar, you'll get access to tons of courses and all that sort of stuff, and even join live sessions with me, which I would be very, very happy to see you in. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. Do subscribe to the channel because that helps me out massively, and I'll see you in another video sometime soon. Take care.